overall 144,000. Yahweh Shema Shah dropped the thumb to all as well as the 1/3 that followed through. And we're just gonna move in the spirit. First and foremost, what I want to talk about is something that happened with this individual, brother Poor Light.
Poor Light, yeah.
Right? Which I call him brother No Light. We all got special names for this individual. Right? And got found out basically that this dude, did something that was very unjust indeed. He was with this woman, and basically had his way with her, sexual, had her under the influence of drugs, and this dude was acting as though he was for the people and everything, right? And in the midst of all of that, when he was slandering us, saying that we was doing what he actually did and then not even worse. All right? And then he tried to threaten us, trying to get the Bloods and the Crips against us, and fake ass niggas over there, and all of that destructive behavior he was carrying on, and all of that energy that he tried to dish against the prophets came back on his ass.
This of old, since man was placed upon the earth.
Yeah, read it again, brother.
Job 20 verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short?
Yeah, and I mean overall, you know what I'm saying, when you look at it from a higher perspective, that scripture is really talking about Esau, but this can also apply to our people too, because it tells you in the book of, if you can't read the Isaiah 5:25, where it says, among my people are found wicked men. All right, so we're in the age of judgment. We're in the age of instant karma coming up people. Guys outside of the truth, guys in the truth too. Okay, and it's just going to get worse. If you ain't right with the Lord in these days and times, and the Lord is going to pretty much do you out in these days and times, and the Lord is going to pretty much do you in. And when the Lord does you in, it ain't going to be nice. So this is the time to get right. Does you in, it ain't going to be nice. So this is the time to get right. And of course it includes me. Okay? Because the Lord ain't fucking around nowadays. Let's read this again.
Yeah, so this is Jeremiah 5:26 says, For among my people are found wicked men.
Yeah.
They lay wait as he that setteth a snare.
Right.
They set a trap, they catch men.
Right.
As their cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Exactly. And that's what the guy was doing. The guy was basically coming out as a a Nubian individual, which he came from the elk of what's his name? Malachi York. And Malachi York is serving 135 years in jail because he molested a lot of those kids and shit.
Yep.
Right, with that dark magic he was coming with. So he came from that elk. The Nubian Brotherhood. I'm talking about brother No Light, which he's sitting in friggin' darkness, serving time in jail with the wicked stuff he did. Okay? And what's going to happen at the end of the day? He's going to rot in that jail cell, and he's going to get exactly what he deserves, which he's probably getting what he deserves right now. How about that? For the wickedness that he's doing. We can come out here and say that Esau's the devil. All right, the so-called white people are the devil. We can come out and say that all day, but we got to also be balanced and look at the wickedness in our own house, as it is also written in the book of Peter. What is it? 1 Peter 4:7. Somebody get me that, because didn't the Lord say He's going to start in His own sanctuary? So let's go and get that. You know what I mean? I don't know what He's looking at. You know what I mean? If you examining what we're saying, just come over and watch what we're saying, man. And just looking over like, you guys doing, man, right?
1 Peter 4 and
I'm just not ready in the mood, I tell you the truth.
Right. 1 Peter 4 verse 17 says, For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Yeah, so the Lord is going to have to clean house. Before he gets rid of these other nations, because there's going to be a lot of death out there, man. We know that the end of the world is that big. We know that this devil is going to come with having great wrath. He's going to set up psychological operations and prohibit food from getting around. And these people are going to be starving out here, right? Because the economy can't go any further. We're going through inflation, and then inflation is going to get worse and worse. The deduction of the pound is pretty much going to get weakened, just like the American dollars. You got all of these different countries around that's getting together, disassociating from the American dollar, and you wonder why America is so freaking expensive, man. Just like it's like the simplest stuff you can buy is highly expensive. Crazy expensive. Go on, bro. Let's read that again.
1 Peter 4 and 17
Let's
again.
get back to the point.
For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?
And also, what should be the end of them that don't obey the gospel of the Most High? Like this dude White and many others, and as well as this other guy, Son Netter. Right? A couple of brothers found out he set up a Bible burning challenge or something to that equivalent. I don't remember that, but that's what some brothers are saying. You know, so all of these dudes, tell you, man, if they wind up staying alive until the missiles come, they're gonna get burned. They're gonna get pretty much obliterated. The smithereens and ass is gonna burn on fire, and as they should.
Peter.
Go on, brother.
Yeah, this is Sirach 27 and 26 says, "Whose diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein."
Yeah, because he try to get us to be put to death. I'm talking about this nigga brother No Light, which he ain't no brother over here. Try to sit the Bloods and the Crips against us, trying to get us to get killed. But he want them getting killed inside among those fucking inmates. And you know what it is like in jail. You got them sodomites over there looking crazy, looking to want to go get you because you fresh meat. And I don't want to really go into all of what they do in it because it's sickening when you think about that. But you already know, all of you brothers, you know what to do. You know how it is to do. So he's serving time. And let me tell you something about you know, them individuals in the system. They don't like that shit, man. The shit that he did. All right, and then they gonna find out that was the same dude that burned the Bible. A lot of guys believe in the Bible. And then, so what the hell you think he's gonna go do? That nigga's gonna be going through all kind of hell. Go on, bro.
This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Beautiful, my brother. For the Lord is not mocked. That's a key point. For the Most High is not mocked. For whatever man soweth, that surely also reap. And he's reaping exactly what he sowed. And that's why we're laughing all the way to the heavens that his ass is in jail today.
Yeah.
Go on, brother.
This is a beautiful one because you said that his ass is in prison and he's probably going to catch a nuke in there. Well, listen to this precept. Leviticus 20 and 14. And if a man take a wife and her mother, it is wickedness. Hear this. They shall be burnt with fire, both he and they, that there be no wickedness among you.
Yeah, and you know what I'm going to say as well as this, right? Because, I mean, I hear the woman's pain and sorrow. I get that because it's her child. I get it.
But she was irresponsible.
But she was irresponsible. She was irresponsible. So she can't just, oh yeah, let me just point the finger at him. No, she has to point the finger at herself. Because you got a lot of these people that got these kids out here. They just going around dating all kind of guys. Like I was on my way here, right? So I had to go back to the crib because I left my phone and shit, right? And I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off. So on my way back to the house, this woman's looking at me like, you want something? But she got a fucking plan, man. You know what I mean? And the bitch is big too.
Like she's carrying another one.
Like she's carrying no 5 of them. Yeah, she looking at me like, I need help. But see, this is what I'm going, bro. So like you gotta say, man.
You just said it there. She looking for help. A lot of these women are in this situation with like 3, 4 kids, 5 kids. They're looking for some guy to be a sim to come and help her in a situation. It ain't about, yeah, well, I really think you're a great guy in that. No, she's looking for some simpleton to help her bear the burden of her bullshit.
Right. That's what it is. That she started her damn self. And then these are the same jokers that we say, oh well, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't need y'all. Right? All of this talk. You know, power. So if that's the case, then don't look at me for help. Like the BRTCH that got hit with a brick.
Yeah.
She's calling for all dudes to stick up for her. But prior before, she was talking all that shit.
She was slapping people in the face and shit.
And then she was saying, oh yeah, well, you know, we the sisters, we provide protection. So if that's the case, why did the sisterhood come and protect her? Why did she call for the sisterhood? See?
She's the one who
So people are getting what they deserve. That's why I said from the beginning. People are getting fucking judged out here.
Oh yeah.
Guys in the world and some guys in the truth too. If they don't get their fucking act together. Go on, bro.
Yeah, finish.
Excuse my language, but I'm in the fiery spirit today, man.
This is Psalms 118 and 8. It is better to trust in the Lord than put confidence in man.
Absolutely. We trust in the Lord. We're comforted. The Lord is only our comfort. There's nothing else out there besides the Lord. And guess what? When all hell breaks loose, we're gonna see that. The men of the Lord, we're gonna specifically see that this world ain't shit, and the Lord is everything that we've always needed all this time.
That's it. It's gonna be like a
Go on, bro. Talk.
It's gonna be like a confirmation of our faith, basically.
Yeah.
That when the hard times come, because I heard what the woman said, and she said something that I found out. She goes, "I put my trust in you."
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Yeah. But Eli is a Mason. He shot up the Bible. And as soon as I heard, I just did a video on it now. So you can't put your trust in men, especially not around kids, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how old her daughter was, 14 was it?
Yeah, she was a young woman, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go back to what you had, brother. You had, you was reading Isaiah 5:26. I want to get into that. Yeah. I want to get back into that topic right there.
Yeah, sorry. Jeremiah 5 and reading 26 again, yeah? For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men.
Yeah, and what I want to go back and talk about is what this dude, what I saw him doing as well. Because I used to watch like in some cases. And a lot of people, I remember there was a couple of videos that came out, and a lot of people mentioned that he was selling these books, and they had missing pages all over. So he actually scammed a lot of people, man. Information, he was bringing out a lot of information, selling information, and basically just to scam them. That's all he did. As it is written in the book of Proverbs 14 and 15, it says that the simple believe in very word. So Jake looked into things and examined this, and they would have not been scammed. But see, the thing with Brother Polite, Brother No Light, he got, as Jake was saying in the world, he got the swag, right? You know, he got nice cars. And you know how you receive a simple Jake? Just wear the nice clothes and like you bought it. I'm telling you, you can scam a whole lot of the Jake, man. This Jake is simple.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He actually gets pleasure out of. He's one of them megalomaniacs, you know, for them that know, or narcissists. They get pleasure out of scamming people out of money and supplanting people.
Yeah. But Jake like to have it so. Jake like to be deceived, man. Go on, bro.
The precept that totally sums up polite and everything is done. This is Proverbs 6, starting from 16. These 6 things doth Yahweh hate. They 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Right.
A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
Right. That's that dude all the way through. He was devising wicked imaginations, man. How to come up with ways to scam more of his people. And that's why he became so rich. That's why it says if you can read some more on it.
Yeah, reading on of Jeremiah 5, reading on in 27 says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and wax rich.
Right, and therefore they have become great and wax rich. So what was the snare and the traps that they catch men with? These vain philosophies. These false pseudo doctrines. Like I said, he went from being a Nubian individual to being a part of the kinetic science community to being an Egyptologist. He never believed not now one of these things. He was just going with these doctrines because it was all really out of the game of scamming people. That's all it was, and he was gathering a lot of money from doing it. Finish my
28. They are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Exactly. And that's why he did what he did to the girl. Like Apostle Hall says, man, like, you know, Jake is more evil than Esau. So you got certain brothers, they like to point the finger at Esau. It ain't about pointing the finger at Esau all the time. I understand that Esau, the criminality of Esau is incomparable to Jake. I get that. But at the same time, on the street level, Jake done already got that. When it comes to criminal activity, Jake got that on the street level. All right? That's just the truth. Go on, bro.
You need to finish over here?
Yeah, all right, let me just finish off, yeah? They wax fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, they judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper, and the right hand, the right of the needy, they do not judge.
Exactly. And they're not going to do that because these false prophets, they're going to come with vain philosophies. They're not going to come with the right kind of judgment. But just overall, the Lord is going to have the clean house because these dudes is wicked, man. Jake is more wicked than Esau. In certain parts of town, you can't even walk through because they might rob you. They might jump your ass and steal your phone.
Yeah, man.
If I could say, because one of his first debates, right, when I first heard about him, someone was talking about it. He's saying one of his first debates was, is the white man the devil or is the black man his worst enemy? That was one of his first debates. So now we know he was talking about himself.
Yeah.
Really, he was saying the black man is a bigger devil than the white man. Well, you proved to be the big devil.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying, because I mean, here it is, the woman trusted him, and I know why the bitch trusted him, because he looked the part. He was driving a nice car, and he had the money, and he had the money.
And the fame.
Yeah, so if it was a regular ass nigga, she wouldn't trust him, but she trusted him because he was looking good. See?
Cool.
You got a precept?
I got a precept. Yeah, because he was a Nubian, then he was he's a Mason. Because he
Originally,
yeah, he was originally, so he's moved. Proverbs 24, verse 21. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change.
Yeah, but see, that's why Jake don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's why they get taken. It says that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's why they cleave onto these jokers, and they get scammed in the end. They get caught into a damn shame in the very end, because they're not wise to the knowledge of the Lord. Once you know the Lord, you can't pull them over.
Yeah.
No one can pull them over your eyes. You can see right through them. Go on, bro, because you was waiting.
As you know, the second law in the book is let's say the commandment is that to love your brother, right? And that man, he wasn't showing no love.
Yeah.
2 Thessalonians 4 verse 6, that no man go beyond and defraud his brother in any matter, because that the Lord is the avenger of all such, as we also have forewarned you and testified. For the Lord our power have not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness.
Right, which really pertains to the elect. But I could still apply it to all of Israel. If all of Israel was to be converted and be healed, they wouldn't be caught up in the madness that they get themselves into. But because the elect have been called, we've been separate, made holy from the debauchery that Jake be doing. And that's why really, when you come into the street, you shouldn't be hanging around people you don't fucking know.
That's right.
You should be hanging around people that's upright in the scriptures. Because these people are like animals, man. If you seen the carnival, I don't go to that shit.
Oh my.
You see how them guys act, man? They have all kind of garbage in the place. Trails are trash. Like animals, man.
That made international news.
That
by the
made
way.
international news, and you got it from the New York Post.
Yeah, man.
It went across the waters. That's how bad that shit is, man.
Yeah.
We've got a precept to back you up.
Go on, bro.
Back on polite, right? It's funny because
I be watching the videos, man.
Water. But it's funny because he didn't he at one time like push that the black woman is God. Now it's the black woman that's got his ass end up in the jail, which is irony.
And also, and if the black woman is God, why did he influence why did you put her on drugs? What do you respect God?
There you go.
Come on, man. It's all bullshit.
This is James 1 and verse 8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Break it down.
Yeah, because as he said, he flipped from being a Nubian, then into masonry. The guy was flip-flopping like a pancake, man. How can you trust a man like that? And you know why people put their trust in him? Is because, like the elder said, they saw the exterior, the facade, the flash cars, him posing with all these girls on Instagram. See, Jake loves to see that. That's why Jake is influenced by all that glamour and glitzy shit. That's why you know when we do videos on breakdowns, they don't get that many clicks because Jake aren't really into that. Jake's into the
entertainment aspect.
Yeah, the entertainment. And furthermore, a lot of people who are watching this trial, like the apostle said, they just want to see another nigga go down, man. They don't really care about the mother and the daughter and their plight. They just want to see another nigga get hemmed up, man.
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to the entertainment thing.
Yeah. That's what it's all about. With Jake from the project, it's all about getting that Skrilla. They don't care about the lives who they affect.
I'm doing me.
I'm doing me. It's more of a selfish, What is it? Jake don't have the communication of care spirit. It's all about themselves. Selfish behavior. Go on, brother.
I got a precept to back up Caleb's point. This is Proverbs 19 and 4. Wealth maketh many friends, but the poor is separated from his neighbor.
Right. Exactly. No one, like, if you just a regular dude and you doing you know what I'm saying? And you ain't trying to move like how, these guys are moving, no one's really checking for you. So you cleave to these dudes because they look a certain way, but these guys may have an ulterior motive to deceive you. Because they're freaking scam artists, man. And to be rich in this society, you have to be just as wicked as the environment that you're in.
Can't.
Go on, brother.
1 Timothy 6 and 17. Charge them that are rich in this world, that they not be high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches.
Right, because the riches are not substantial. The money that Jake has in their hands, everybody have in their hands, is not certain. If it's not gold, if it's not silver, then it's bullshit. Right now, down here in the UK, we got let's just say we get money out of our account. It's plastic. It's plastic. Plastic is not that important. It doesn't have no value to it. So just because it says, 20-pound note, it's 20 pounds. The shit don't weigh 20 pounds. So it's just a made-up currency. The bankers can make up that currency and tell you what it is and you believe it. And they call it credit. The word credit means to what? Believe. Hence you get the term incredible, which means unbelievable. Right? So you have to believe it, and your belief makes it valuably true. So it's not real money. So the scripture says, trust not in uncertain riches. The true riches is the scriptures. Because this word is lively, and this word is going to get you delivered from when all hell breaks loose. So if you ain't got the word, guess what? Your ass is going to get consumed in the famines to come, and many different variants of different things, which encompasses the day of the Lord. Let me say that correctly. All of the things which is going to make up the day of the Lord, you will be consumed by, because you don't have the word of life in you. That's the only thing that counts. And I'm not talking about the crap that these Christian churches is talking about, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And you know, Cruz, they don't know what the hell they're talking about, because they're watching our videos and they're getting the understanding of the scriptures, and they're acting as though they don't see what they don't actually copy what they don't. They're acting as though they don't get the scriptures from us when they do.
God.
And then you got about a flock load, a lot of MFs leaving the churches.
That's why Vocab has to put in his overtime.
Yeah. Even Vocab admitted this damn stuff. He said, man, those that are part of the enslavers will be enslaved. But he's not going to come out and say, oh, well, it's white, so-called white people, right, that they got to go into slavery. Yeah. He ain't going to say, but if you read between the lines, well, that's what he's basically admitting. Because they did leave our people in the captivity, primarily the so-called JOOs, which he's one of them as well.
Revelation 13 and 10, isn't it?
Yeah. You see, so when you keep watching Great Ghosts, though, man, we're going to convince your ass. Well, it's not we, it's the truth. The spirit of the truth is going to convince you. That's why he's growing a beard. Now, I remember when he first came on the scene, his baby was clean as what is it? It's clean as a baby's backside, man. Yep. Fresher than the baby's ass. Go on, brother.
Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth the sword must be killed with the sword.
And that is scripture. Like the apostle said, this inside joke.
Yep.
And that's scripture.
And here is the patience and faith of the saints.
Yeah, and we're patiently waiting to get that get back in righteousness. And it's going to be through Yahweh Shai. So yeah, he has to admit it, because it's spoken of in the book of truth. So any truth that is spoken, you gotta agree with it.
Precept again.
Go on, bro.
Back on the topic of polite, because he shut up the Bible, thinking that he was accomplishing something, but the Bible actually cuts him. A few verses. The second Ezra 15 from verse 1. Behold, thou speak in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, read it again, brother.
Second Ezra 15:1. Again, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So we've got this Bible now, and it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in the unfaithfulness.
Right, so all those that disagree with the gospel of life, they're just going to be put to death.
Yep.
It's either life or death. This ain't no thing where you can just do what you want to do. Yeah. On the face of the earth, you got to go by what the word of the Lord is saying, because that's the word of this manuscript, the manuscript of the earth. So if you're not going by what the sayings of the Lord is, then you might as well just die. There's no gray area. Oh, I could do what I want.
They want to act like they're in no man's land.
Yeah, nah. That ain't good, man. Go on,
That's
brother.
better. So we're still going on about the shooting of the book. That was a dreadful thing to do, right? Revelations 22 verse 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Lord our power shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book.
Which really, and so I mean I know where you're going with that, but really that really applies to Esau because all of Israel is going to be within the holy city. You know what I mean? The Lord is going to forgive. I forgot how the apostle broke it down, but he was basically saying that really applies to those that really had the upper hand in changing the books, you know, which they did. That's why you got all of these different various Bibles.
Yeah.
NLT and Bibles for the Sodomites and shit like that.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, they got their own
Bible.
Bible. Yeah.
Slave Bible.
Hey, sorry for that correction. But what I meant is because you shot the Bible, he's actually destroying all the words in it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying in that sense? You know what I mean? Because there's no use anymore when you open that Bible. It's, all the words have been taken away from it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this too, Zalaki, brother. I'm gonna say this as well, though. Just because they're gonna be a part of the kingdom, that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna get up scot-free, because the Lord is gonna put it in their mind's eye of what the shit that they did, and they're gonna be hella ashamed of themselves. They're gonna hate themselves. Let's get that in Daniel 12.
Put their head down.
I've got a precept for you, yeah?
So they're not getting away. So it look like they're getting away, but they're not gonna get away. Because you can't do that kind of amount of wickedness and just, oh yeah, I'm cool. No, there's gonna be a consequence to that.
Daniel chapters 12. I think it's 2. I'll read from the top. No, I'll read 2. Daniel chapter 12 and 2 says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Yes, so they're going to be ashamed of themselves. Go on.
And they that are wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Yeah, so that's the righteous. Potentially, yes, the 144,000. And that's why the Apostle Paul, says that. Which through the Spirit, we got to say it too. We always got to bring up the 144,000, because that's who's going to get this word for one. And that's really the men that's going to be saved out here. This ain't for all of Israel.
Yep.
All of these jackasses out here, they're going to get what's coming to them. And you got these nincompoops among us in this truth that's out here in the Spirit, where it's like, oh yeah, we got to try to wake up all of Israel. We got to try to wake up our people, man. Fuck that shit.
That's right.
I tell you what, man, fuck all that bullshit. Fuck my people bullshit. Your people is the elect. Fuck these niggas, man. Go on, bro.
Yeah. Why shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they shall that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
And the word that I use goes back to the original word nigger, which means a low trifling person. And that's what the majority of Jacob's become. It tells you that in the book of Isaiah. For the Lord made them a noble plant, but they've become a degenerate plant. So just for the sake on the meaning of the word, that's what they are. So the hell with these jackasses.
Not all Israel is of Israel.
Exactly. Thank you, brother. Not all Israel is of Israel. We dealing with the Israelites of God. That's it. So if you ain't of the Israelite of the Most High, do one, man. Fuck yeah. Go on, brother.
I've got a quick one. Sirach 27 and 28 says, mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them.
Right. So the Lord is going to take vengeance on them like a lion. Right. Doesn't it say that the Lord shall come up against them as a roaring lion? I'm saying it wrong. This is the Lord will, what is it? I'm really thinking about another precept. The Lord will cry like a travailing woman. Go on, bro.
Ecclesiastes 8 verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the Son of Men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yeah, and Jacob's doing evil all day, every day, man. Like, it's just all kind of chaos with Jake. You know what I mean? You got you know what I mean? You got these harlots out here with the children. Jake down south say the children, right? Looking at other men for them to take care of their kids. Like the fuck
Looking
you
for a
doing,
meal
man?
ticket.
Looking for a meal ticket, but the guy that you looking for a meal ticket could be a damn pedophile, man. How about that? So it's just all kind of debauchery going on among Jake. And you got certain Jakes that's waking up and they realizing, man, fuck the community. I'm talking about Jake in the world. They starting to realize that, man.
Can't.
So when you got guys talking about what did he do to the community, they're full of shit. And a lot of the people that's trying to act like they for the community are the ones scamming the fucking community. Like you got this dude on, what's this guy's name, man? What's this dude's name? And he talked very eloquent. And he got that what is it, that high top afro. and shit.
Omar.
Yeah, Umar.
Umar,
That dude
yeah.
ain't nothing but another scam artist, man.
Umar Johnson.
Yeah. He talking about how he building this school. He been building that damn school for years.
Yeah, man.
Because he's getting money out of people, man. Them simple ass niggas and shit. But see, when you talk like that, and you looking like you doing something, that's how they get scammed. Go on, bro.
You already got one?
There's more in this, if I
Oh
may.
yeah, go on, bro.
Verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High,
Right.
which fear before him.
Yeah.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Yeah. So because there's no kind of repercussion, divine repercussion, they think that they can just keep doing what they're doing. And they can just get up scot-free. Ain't nobody get them scot-free out here. Every single thing is being recorded here on this earth by the angels, man. That's right. And when it's all said and done at the last end, you will be judged. Okay? And that's why we have to hope and pray and be spiritual out here, that the Lord forgive our sins, man. You said? Go on, brother.
Are you finished?
No, go on.
Right, this is
Finish
it.
with yours, right?
Can't.
Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right. For the iniquity shall abound, because it's all kind of iniquity. Iniquity just means a multitude of sins. So there's a stack of sins, a multitude of sins that is engulfed the heavens. And because of that, what is it? The love of many is waxing cold.
Yep.
And that's why you gotta be cold out there, man. You can't really care about people too much. Because people are all about themselves now.
That's right.
So you gotta be about yourself. You don't really want to be like that. But just to get out and survive out here, you can't have that love, kind spirit. Open your heart to every motherfucker.
Yep.
Excuse my language.
It's true.
Though I be rude in speech, but not in knowledge. As long as I ain't rude with the knowledge and I'm going off with the scriptures, it should be fine. And this is for grown folks anyway, don't go. Okay? Now, what I'm saying is this. Read that again so I can recap my train of thought.
Matthew 24 and verse 12 again. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, the love of many shall wax cold. So because we live in the evil, wicked world, the love of many is waxing cold. There's no love out here. People are out for themselves. You got people out here looking for love. I'm gonna find some love out here. If you read the environment and what the environment is telling you, it's very clear. Go on, brother.
See this, I'm going to say something, it's going to sound harsh, but it's the truth. This woman whose daughter was molested by Polite raises a big red flag. Where was the father? Because what are you doing dealing with another man if you've got a daughter?
Can't.
So really, you're not scot-free, you're not innocent. And as the elder said, you can't just be letting any old random guy take your daughter places, man. That's off. She should have known better, now she's paying the price for it. But the fact of the matter is, as I said, Matthew 24 and 12, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. If the mother was really in order, she'd still be with the father. You know, but because iniquity was there, they split up, which allowed her to then move with the next guy, who then comes in and molests her daughter. So it creates a whole chain reaction of problems, man.
That's right. And it's like when you walking past these individuals, it's like you get this obligatory feeling like you supposed to be responsible because they give you that look like what are you doing? You free, you single, help you fuck the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I shouldn't have to feel obligated to sort your problems out. You created your damn self. You made a mess as an adult. You're supposed to pick up the mess you made. I ain't got nothing to do with that crap, man. But like the brother was saying, which is very poignant, is that the children are innocent, man. Not innocent, because whoever encouraged being innocent. Yeah. But the children are defenseless. The children can't defend themselves. So you as an adult, you have to take charge and protect your children, man. And stop going out and dating all these old wild ass Negroes out here that you may think is cool looking, but they got an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the children get violated and they get all fucked up forever. And then they become fucking criminals and fuck up the community even more. Because they psychologically deranged.
That's gonna fuck that child up.
The daughter might end up becoming a harlot herself.
Yep. More than likely.
I got this.
And they think this, and once again, they think it's cool. Oh yeah, I can do whatever I want, and I can do. You can do what you want because whatever you do has an effect on the child.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about and that's why I've said earlier before, some years ago, a lot of people that got these kids, they don't give a fuck about these kids.
They don't. It's like you got a generation of parents who don't care about their children and children who don't care about their parents. It's a complete mess out here, man. But this is all by Esau's design and also the design of the Most High, because it comes back to the curses we're under.
And I mean, I can't make such a cold statement. I mean, I have to specify that fact because that's why you got kids out here that's like mad disrespectful. Why are they mad disrespectful? Because they weren't raised right. If they were raised right and they had a proper upbringing, they would act accordingly. Okay? The scripture says that you're supposed to what? Chastise your child. But how can one be chastised if there's no man in the house? He's the one that brings the disciplinary order. So if there's no man of order or construct, listen, man, you got a ruck rat.
It's just a free fall. An emotional free fall.
Yeah, basically, you got a ruck rat ready to run loose, like as a, you know what I mean, like a loose hyena in the middle of nowhere. Get ready to kill somebody, man. Go on, brother.
I'll finish one.
Oh, fun. Yeah, because that woman, she's single, isn't it? Single mother, yeah.
Go on.
Job 39:17. Because God hath deprived her of wisdom. Neither have he imparted unto her understanding.
That's it. Go on, brother. You can break
So
that down.
that's the average woman, a woman in general doesn't have wisdom, and wisdom comes with discernment. Discernment means to judge well. So when you meet someone, all right, like say brother No Light or whoever, you have to be cautious, man, especially around children. Even for herself. Imagine if she went into a room with him alone and he raped her. Then she'll be crying. That's why you need a man, But we know that it's due to the curses, and that's why we're waiting for this new heaven and new earth, man, in which dwelleth righteousness. There's no righteousness in this place, man.
That's why the saints got to get in order. Go on, brother.
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And that's why we're pissed off.
A gift destroyeth the heart.
That's it.
And the thing is, right, because this woman, she knew he's got money. And he used to flash his money all about the place. So she knew, right, what kind of man she's dealing with. You know what I mean? So by giving her money, flaunt her gifts and everything like that, you know, that's how he got in. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't mean to change the subject, man. But it's like during the time of King David, 85,000 Israelites passed away, and it's going to get worse than that. A lot of these jakes out here that's acting wild like animals, I'm telling you, man, when martial law is declared, these niggas are going to get run down, man. They gonna come looking for these guys with them big ass guns, and they gonna start spraying these niggas. Facts.
This is going to be a bit like a madman sparing none.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Go on, bro, because you got something to
Just
say.
a very quick point, because the spirit's kind of moving off. But that lady, if there's anything I've learned in my short time on this earth, is that women are very poor judges of character. Especially when it comes to men. Why do you think so many women date bad guys? So, really and truly, man, that whole situation was a mess from the start. And it's no surprise it's ended up the way it has, because these women be running around with every Tom, Dick and Harry thinking it's cool, but really they're fucking themselves up, man. What did the scripture say? Lest she destroy herself with overmuch liberty. Liberty was never made for women. They were never made to be out there running up and down. You know, that's not what their role is, but Esau's twisted the society to where now they feel empowered But all the things that these women are doing are just mistakes, and they end up destroying themselves.
Right. And then these kids are getting messed up because these guys is coming in and looking at their kids a certain way. And in some cases too, let's say you're in a situation, and you a stepfather. The kid can lie and say, oh yeah, he looked at me funny.
Yep.
He looked at me funny, right? And of course, you as a parent, you're gonna believe it.
Yep.
So then you get in trouble, and now you gotta serve time in jail.
Yeah.
And in some cases, you gotta pay child support for a child that ain't even yours for 18 years.
Damn.
And you got some brothers that's just coming. There's brothers that I know in the camp that's just coming off of that shit, man. And there's a lot of dudes that can tell you about that. And this is how you know that we live in a pathetic time, man. That's why the Lord is going to come down and basically destroy the 2/3 of Israel and just basically cleanse this whole entire existence with fire. Because everything's flucked up, man.
The whole head is sick.
The whole head is sick. This whole system, people, they're all messed up, man. You got people wearing tattoos all over their place. That's a psycho case, man. That's somebody that's bugged out.
Yep.
Read what you got, brother. I think it's done now.
Yeah. Your brother's got
Go on, bro.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 verse 20.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul.
I thought it was 8 o'clock.
I thought it was 9.
I think you do it according to
Read again,
sunset.
Baba.
Do you want to find out what time?
Nice times.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Make your way out, locking the gate.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Thank you, man. What time? Like right now, right? Okay. I'm going, bro.
Yeah, the brother was reading one.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 verse 20. Observe the opportunity and beware of evil, and be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul.
Kind of, exactly. Someone break that down.
You gotta be observant out here, all right, and observant of your surroundings, man. That's why you look at our women being single mothers. Was it Amos 7:17? Thy wife shall be a harlot in the city.
Yep.
That's something that we should be ashamed of, man.
Right.
But these women are not ashamed of being harlots, man. They're actually twerking online. They're talking about child support, and that woman that got gripped, she got exactly what she deserved.
Right. Talking all that
Yeah,
shit.
man. And that was a prime example, just a small synopsis of what's going to happen, man, when the hell breaks loose. That protection, that hedge that you hoes have, all right, of these simple niggas is going to be gone, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's going to get rid of that, man. He's going to put manly spirits on men,
That's right.
and you're going to get dealt with, man.
That's it.
Believe that, man.
Facts. All of this, oh, well, you know, you can't act like that. You know,
Get up, man.
be reasonable. It ain't going to be no being judgment. When judgment comes, judgment will come on your ass, and that's it. You know? So the real men of the Lord are going to be in position of power, and they're going to exact judgment, and they're going to go accordingly to the judgment in the cold spirit. That's it. It ain't going to be about emotions.
There'll be no respect of persons.
Nah. So that's just the thing, man. If anyone got another precept, because I mean, everybody can't get out here before the gates come out.
Yeah, this is
You know
what.
what I'm
I've got one, quick one.
Oh, go on.
Proverbs 19:5 says, a false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
And he's the man that slandered that. He said, "Oh yeah, these guys is teaching. Look, you could rape." But the nigga was doing it his fucking self, and without worse, because he did it to a woman he was connected with. The scripture says, "Thou shalt not lie
The
with
mother
thy,
and the daughter.
the mother and the daughter." That's what he did. So now the nigga's serving time, and somebody's probably doing him. All right, I don't want to go into detail. You know what I'm saying, right? So that's what he get. So as the scripture says, that thou shalt not bear false witness. He was bearing false witness on him. Yeah,
Slander, man.
slander. And actually, even in Esau's court system, judicial system, you could actually get arrested for that. That's a crime in itself when you're slandering someone.
That's it.
And the thing of it is, and you know what the Spirit's telling me too, Sarnetta is next. Something's gonna happen to Sarnetta.
Yeah, man.
And the reason why these cases happen among these Egyptologists, because they're actually just playing on demons, bringing, exacting that philosophy that they're doing. They actually practice that philosophy in closed doors, and then children get affected by it. Like this guy, this dude, which was a part of hip hop. He was one of the pioneers of hip hop. What's the guy's name? He was molesting a lot of guys, man.
What?
Young kids. He was
Yeah,
molesting a lot of
kids-
young kids.
kids.
It all came
About
out.
him.
Yeah.
Because he basically he's into that Egyptology crap. When you get into that Egyptology stuff, man, that shit is all Satanism. Do you know Aleister Crowley? Aleister Crowley became one of the greatest Satanists of all time because he was practicing that same Egyptology bullshit.
He was 6'6".
Yes, his own mother called him the beast. That's how wicked he was. But she's in relation to the Bush family. You know, which that's not a coincidence anyway.
Yeah, and Dr. York, they call Polite.
His father.
Yeah,
his
yeah,
son,
that's
right?
his father. Little
Little
Dr.
York.
And Dr. York, right, his motivator, you might call him. He said that's his spiritual father. Has got the he's in the Guinness Book of Records for the most, as you know,
Yeah.
pedophilia.
You know, it's funny, just to add to what you're saying. I found out, I was just reading about him before, because I haven't been looking at him for some time, for many years, right? And basically, they found him in Atlanta, Georgia, and they just looked like they just rushed him in the store. He was coming, I think he was going in the store, they rushed his ass and arrested his ass. In New York, where he had a symbol at, the police basically infiltrated the temple and found about, 75 children in the damn fucking temple, man.
Wow.
And it was all females. I think it was 50 to 60 children
Yeah.
maximum.
In total, it's over 100.
125 or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So this dude was a bona fide child molester, man.
Why is it has to be a so-called black man to have to be in the Guinness Book of Records for that? Which we know there's others that going
No,
on.
of course, of course.
But they make sure they make an example of you.
Yeah, exactly. And Salaki, if I can say, brother No Light said on an interview, I don't care how many children he's molested, I will still follow him. Who said that? That's what Polite said.
Yeah, I saw that.
He said that on the
I
interview.
saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so Matthew 12 and
What's
37.
one of the victims?
Yeah, he said that. He said, I don't care how many children Malachi York molested, I will follow him, man.
Yeah, that's his
All right?
spiritual father.
Yeah, so Matthew 12 and 37.
Such a messed up.
For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So you follow the paedophile, now you're in, what's it called, prison
Yeah.
for
Hand
joined in
molestation.
hand.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
Yeah. And it's like like I said on the video, because I was watching the video that what's the guy's name, man? What's the dude's name? Captain Tazariak. Captain Tazariak.
He's gone, man, he's gone.
He mentioned that Captain Tazariak mentioned, I'm kind of, sometimes you gotta get tired, right? Captain Tazariak, when he was talking, Brother No Light came up to the camp and they was having this heated discussion. So you know what the guy said? Captain Tazariak, he told him to his face, he said, look, I know you got touched by Malachi, some shit like that. Now I don't know how true that is, but I kind of believe that. My personal opinion, because when a young male gets violated, what tends to happen, I'm not saying all the time, but what tends to happen a lot of the times, the violator tends to want to violate other children to go get his get back, to get his manhood back.
Yeah.
You know? Go on, bro.
So like, Aleister Crowley, he called that sexual magic, man.
Right.
Where you, the closest thing to getting close to Satan is the proper child. All right, and then yeah, especially young boy, and then that child has that evil spirit in them, and they go on and molest other children. Yeah, sexual magic, man.
That's what that is. And the reason why he said that, because he got violated by New York. He got turned the fuck out. So now he's under that psychosis. He's psychologically warped. You know what I mean? So, it was really fitting for him to take his act to go to jail any doggone way, talking about, oh yeah, they dropped the cases, this and that and the third. Now they brought them cases back on him. Now he's serving time.
Yep. And he said that he didn't take the plea deal. He said that a few days ago, and then the news came out that he pleaded guilty.
He pleaded guilty.
So he's all over the place, man.
Going halal. Go on. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I'll get your name, man.
Yeah,
This is Matthew 15, verse 19. For out of the heart proceeds evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemy.
Yeah, because these niggas is moving in the flesh. Go on, brother. You want to break that down?
That's beautiful because brother, he's not a brother, man. All right, Mr. No Light did all of that, man. He did false witness. He shot up the Bible. That's right. That's right. He said now it's a holy Bible.
Right.
All right, so he committed blasphemy, man.
Yeah.
And Matthew 12:31 tells you that will not be forgiven unto men, man.
That's it.
You can't speak ill about this Bible, man.
That's it.
That's why we're going to defend this Bible to the death.
That's
As
it.
long as the Lord keeps the Holy Spirit with us, man.
That's it. And you know what, too? I'm going to even go as far as saying this, too. That's why we got to be right in the truth. We can't be moving how we want to fucking move, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Doing things to offend brothers and all that. The scripture says, whoso offended these little ones, it'll be best that a millstone be around his neck. So when you come in this thing, you gotta move with correction. You can't move how you want to move, man. You can't be operating selfishly like it's just about fucking you. You understand what I'm saying? It's about the camp, man. It's about you being communicative with the Aki. Now, if you want to be uncommunicative and be an individualistic nigga, then be like that by yourself. Okay, because the Lord is setting up. The Lord is basically setting up the house of David, man. The Lord is gathering the elect together. So if you ain't rocking with the brotherhood, then you know what? You can go and step. Because ain't nobody got time for no bullshit, man. All right, nobody in this truth. People that are serious about this thing, we ain't got fucking time for no bullshit, man. And brothers that hear me talk, they feel what I'm saying. They feel what I'm saying.
Appreciate.
Go on, bro.
Matthew 7:12 says, therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you,
Right.
do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets.
Exactly, man. So whatever you do, you're gonna get it back eventually. You know, but like I was saying, man, at the end of the day, if you ain't fucking right, man, the Most High is gonna figure something out for your ass. Your ass is gonna be taking the fucking dirt now. Or you might just find your ass outside of the truth. And that applies to all of us. You understand? Because the Lord ain't playing no games. Brothers ain't playing no games out here. We mean business. Brothers is trying to grow. Brothers ain't trying to stay on the same level. We trying to get better and better, man. Go on, bro.
Revelations 3:16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth.
Yes, so you gotta be diligent on everything. You gotta be diligent in brotherly love. You gotta be diligent on the videos. Everything that's said in the scripture, you have to be diligent on. Okay? So if you ain't diligent on this and you doing whatever the fuck you want to do, then guess what, man? You do what the hell you want to do by yourself. It makes more sense doing that instead. All right? Because brothers ain't playing around. I'm not just talking. It's the reason why I'm talking like this. Because the brothers are in a particular spirit, and that spirit is rubbing off me. All right, so it's either you get with the program or get with the program on the left-hand side and just swallow your way in the fucking mire. There's just no games out here, man. The Lord ain't fucking playing games, man. That's right. All right? Excuse me, my testosterone is high. Let me calm down.
Nah, it's all good, man.
Go on, bro.
You got
It's a
more on the
spirit.
precept?
Just calm down. I gotta calm down.
And the spirit that he's in is the spirit of the Lord, man. Proverbs 20:24, man's goings is of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? So
Hey,
the way,
brothers, you speak, man.
you know, so the way the elder is speaking, the Lord's putting a spirit on him to speak like that because we're in a very precarious time, man. All right. You see what's happening over there in Ukraine and stuff like that, and you people over here think that that's never going to happen here, man. I hope them Russians be dropping bombs on this place, man. Because these people in this country are wicked, man. And I've always wondered why the Lord hasn't rocked this place with earthquakes, man. Like Morocco had one just yesterday, man.
But this is one of the unclean frogs, so it's being preserved for an even greater judgment. Got a precept.
It's like this is Proverbs 12:1. Whoso love instruction, loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. So I was trying to speak on that. Basically, that's the point, because we're out here to reprove our people, but they don't want to hear it, man. And we mentioned that, we saw the trail of trash at the recent carnival and stuff. These people are brute beasts, man. Here it is, we're trying to help them to better themselves, to elevate themselves. But Jake want to stay stuck and stupid, man.
Can't.
So unfortunately, as we said before, not all Israel is of Israel. So what do we have to do? We have to separate ourselves from them, man. Otherwise, we'll get caught up in their judgment along with them, and we don't want that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Ephesians chapters 5 and 11 says, I have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them.
Yeah. Go ahead, speak.
Yes, because I'm talking about reproving, man. And these people are in darkness. They're in total darkness. Talking about just a quick point on Polite, they succumbed to his lies, his deceit, because they're in darkness, and they was seduced by he's a demon, man. Which the woman, the mother came out and said that's what needed to happen for you to see that he was a demon.
It exposes us.
There you go. See, I'll read it again. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. His works speak for itself, man. And the men in the Lord have had the eyesight to see people like that coming a mile away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the elders and apostles. Now I was thinking about all the videos that are out there, right, exposing Polite, and all the fraud. There are people giving their testimony of how they've been supplanted by him. What, you didn't see them videos? It's out there, man. It's out, and he's been exposed totally, but she's still succumbed to those waters because she's in darkness, man. But the elders and apostles are out there speaking this, putting this light out there, man, so that we don't stumble and become a victim to this darkness.
That's it. I've got a precept to back you up on that. This is Proverbs 12 and verse 3. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall never be moved. So Polite's his whole career was established on wickedness, man. Selling lies to Jake. So eventually it's going to catch up with him, because you can't sow wickedness and then hope to reap. You can't sow wickedness and hope to reap a righteous reward, man. Eventually it's going to come back on your ass sooner or later. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Now he's eating the fruit of his ways, man. And unfortunately, it's sad, but the mother and the daughter have got fucked up in this situation. That daughter's probably going to be traumatized for the rest of her life. But it sounds bad, but at the end of the day, that was a judgment for the daughter. Because the scriptures say, whoever perished being righteous, or where were the wicked cut off. I misspoke. Whoever innocent, or where were the righteous cut off. That's by getting molested. Now it's a weird circle, but the Most High's judgment is like a ring. You know, it comes around again. It's unfortunate and it sounds cold, but we got to deal with the way the Most High deals, man. We can't be on our emotions and just be like, oh, you know, feeling whatever. We've got to go with what the Most High says.
Yeah, because we know the scriptures, we know why we're suffering. When the elder came to see me in hospital, didn't I say, listen, you know, I deserve this. I deserve this, man. All right. And the Lord in Ezra 13 said he's punished us least than our sins deserve. That's right. So it sounds bad, but that young girl could have got a lot worse, man. You know?
But like I said, man, this is really, that video right there should be really a cautionary tale for women that's single mothers. Y'all gotta protect the kids, man. Y'all can't be worrying about themselves. If you got an innocent child, excuse me, using the damn term innocent. You got a child that's defenseless. You gotta protect that child with all your heart if you love your child. And stop dating all these dudes, man, and raise the kid. Even for you sisters in the truth. Just bear being alone, man, for the sake of the child you got. You ain't gotta be out here trying to look for somebody, man. If you can't find somebody, then just dish it out. I know it's a hard thing for the average female to be single. I get that, I understand that. But if you got kids, come on, man, you might as well just raise the kid, because it's too late now. You got the kids, so you might as well you gotta do.
It gets deeper as well, Elder, because that situation of being a single mother, what you'll find in a lot of cases is that sometimes the mother will be like, okay, I'm not going to deal with another man, but I've got to go to work, so I'll let one of my family members babysit my child. And what you find is that the molestation sometimes even happens within family members. So it's a mad situation, man. You can't just be leaving your child with Uncle Fred or Cousin Bob, you know, or even your own brother. Sometimes you wouldn't expect it, but your own blood brother might end up molesting your little daughter, man. This is a wicked world we live in, man. You can't ever underestimate the level of wickedness that is in this world, man.
to back you up, right?
So like, just one more thing. People be walking around like this is fucking Disneyland or something. You know, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go on the fun fair, yay, woo.
Yeah.
But that ain't the life we're living. This is a fucking wicked world, man.
False reality.
Exactly. We've got to be. Look, reason why we're so passionate about this is because we know what time it is, man.
Yep.
And we're not under any illusions or delusions like this is some nice, polite world, pun intended, where everybody's going to be happy and get along. Nah, man. This is a fucking wicked, evil, wicked, degenerate world, man. And this is the worst the world has ever been. That's why the judgment of fire has got to come. So like, you go out,
Yeah, well, this backs you up. This is Judges chapters 10 and 13 says, Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. There you go, man.
There you go.
If you're serving a demon as your god, all the Horus, the Eye of Horus,
Eye of Horus, yeah.
What's that? Dog, the dog god, all these other gods, right? 14, cry, go and cry unto the gods which you have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So, talking about these women have chosen unwisely. Now, the ultimate thing is they've chosen the wrong God, man. That's why they're going to continue to get caught up.
Yeah.
And, you know, Lord willing, worse things don't happen, which worse things are going to happen.
Yeah,
If you're not serving the true God of the Most High, Yehovah Bashim Yahushai, you're doomed, man. In a nutshell, man. You've got to be choosing the right God, and you serve the right God, therefore you're going to find the right man. But it has to be in sincerity, as brothers say. The Most High will send you a man, but you have to be serving the true God in sincerity and in truth, and wait patiently, man.
That's it.
I got something.
Just a few more precepts, yeah, just two more.
I got something there.
Who's
waiting? Go on,
yeah.
bro. You go.
on.
This is Psalms 81 and verse 10. I am the Lord thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own heart's lusts, and they walked in their own counsels. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways, I should soon have subdued their enemies and turned my hand against their adversaries.
That's why this devil, Esau, and the Edomites, so-called whites, they look down on us, man.
Yeah.
And that's why they're over us, because we've not hearkened unto the Lord's ways. It's like a father. If you have a father in your house, and you come in to your house and you don't even greet your father. I remember my sister used to do that. My dad used to get his belt and whip the shit out of her, man.
Days, yeah.
And I said to my mum, you shouldn't be interfering in that, man, because it's total disrespect. So much more our Heavenly Father. So that's why he's put them over us, man. So this is the last chance we have. You know those films, Last Chance to Leave?
Yeah.
This is it, man.
Last piece that they have. 2 Timothy 3 verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. You can stop me if you want to stop me. Disobedient to parents, unthankfully, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce despisers of those that are good.
And apostles were doing a good thing when polite brother No Light went over there to them. They were cordial with them, they were patient with them, and then afterwards they threatened us, man, and said we're going to get the Crips and the Bloods on you and stuff like that. So what did we do wrong? We did nothing wrong. It's just that they have a wicked heart, man. Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's the same thing. Any more on that? That's it. That's it.
Get it! So with that, right, so with that we're going to give once again all praises, honor, glory unto Yahweh.
Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Ruach
Double honors again unto the elders and apostles, Bentley and Stone at Warwell. And shalom to the 144,000 and to the elect of Israel. We'll catch you next time, Lord willing. Shalom for now.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.